So this new Instagram update has quite literally changed the game completely. And if you're not careful, it might be killing your organic lead flow for your coaching business. In this video, I'm going to run you through exactly one of the biggest reasons if you're not careful and you're not making changes to your content. With this new Instagram algorithm, it's going to be almost physically impossible for you to get clients for your coaching business. So you're not going to want to miss this video because it will literally transform your business, right? Before we dive into it, just a quick summary and a quick intro. I'm Pavan Stavov. I've sold over $2.5 million in fitness coaching programs, and I help coaches grow and scale their coaching businesses to their first 5 to 10K months consistently, fully online with just organic content and Instagram DMs. So if you value the growth of your coaching business and you really want to succeed, make sure to hit subscribe because I post content like this all the time. So one of the first biggest things that's changed with this new Instagram update is that there's something now called competitive concentration. What that means is rather simple. Every time you have a follower or potential client engage with your content on Instagram, what happens now is that Instagram's AI and Instagram's meta automatically detects that that follower is now engaging with fitness content, right? Is engaging with the type of content you're showing them, that the ones you're posting, they're liking, they're commenting, they're following on. And the minute they do that, their explore page on Instagram gets absolutely flooded with more people just like you and more content just like yours. So you can even try this after the video. If you go and like some specific content on Instagram and you follow some creators, the minute you go on the explore page, Instagram is just going to show you more people just like that. So if you're a powerlifting coach and you have someone that's interested in doing a competition for powerlifting, they like your content, they follow you, and maybe they have a conversation with you. The minute they do that, Instagram is now going to show them 5 more powerlifting coaches just like you, and that's going to make it harder than ever to close people for your coaching program, because what that's going to do is every time they're on a sales call with you or every time they are in your DMs messaging, they're no longer thinking, should I do this program? They're now thinking, should I do this guy's program or this guy's program? And the problem with that is they're also going to be comparing based on price, and the issue, as you can imagine, is they're going to pick the one that's lowest on price, which means your prices need to be lower and you need to compete in this vicious cycle against your competitors. This is not ideal when it comes to growing a coaching business, especially when one of the most important things is being able to charge higher prices to command growing your coaching business, right? So with that in mind, here's how you can tell if your content is too much falling in this competitive algorithm right now and how to change it. So if you're constantly getting like up and down store reviews, if your store reviews are super high one day and then the next they're super low, this is probably a sign that more people are thinking about it and there's more pushback than ever. The second thing is if you have messages or if you have people in your DMs, in your content, in sales calls, they're saying to you, yeah, your program sounds good, but I'm thinking about whether I should do your program or someone else, or if they're saying I was just on a sales call with someone else, and they're naming that person by name, this is a sign that they probably are more competitor aware, and it's going to make it harder for you to sell your coaching program. Again, sign that you're probably in that cycle. And the third thing is if you're posting really good content, but you're quite simply not booking any sales calls. If these 3 things are happening, then your content is probably falling in that competitive concentration zone. And this is why it's so crucial that we fix that in this exact video, right? So the biggest thing we need to think about is this, right? The social media game has completely changed. You can't just post more content. You can't just do more volume and make the perfect content and get people booking in. You need to do something completely different to fix this. And the big thing we need to look at is having the 5-part playbook to solve this, to get high paying clients. The first thing you want to do is build your unfair advantage content strategy. your content and your offer needs to have a completely unique mechanism, and it needs to be one of one. This is a big mistake so many coaches actually end up making, is that their coaching program sounds exactly the same like everyone else. It sounds like a 12-week fat loss program or 10-week summer reshape or all of these stuff, right? Which is exactly like every other coach that's posted. That's not unique, that's completely the same, and this is one of the biggest reasons you will struggle to separate yourself out from competitors and be able to grow. So one of the first things we want to think about to stand out with the new algorithm is come up with a completely unique mechanism and a completely unique program that makes it like one of one, and people can't then look at going to a competitor to do the same result, right? If we go towards the same strongman analysis, one of the best programs in the world for this, I remember when I was into bodybuilding and strength training, was 5x5. The reason that was so good is because it was just one of one. People knew exactly what it stood for, what it was packaged, and how it works. 5x5, you do this, it's very self-explanatory. You 5 core exercises, you do 5 sets of 5, right? Very, very basic, right? What we want to do is have this exact unique mechanism for whatever program you have. One example of this is we currently have a client we work with who has the Bride's Method Coaching Transformation Program. Her program is specifically designed to help brides go from feeling unconfident and feeling out of shape to getting them wedding ready for their wedding and for their transformation. This is a one-on-one program. It's a very unique audience. It's a very unique style, and there's not many people compete in that space. This makes it very easy to deliver and very easy to stand out against everyone else. So this is one of the very first things you want to think about, is what is your unique mechanism. You don't have to go hyper specific towards just helping busy dads about 30 to 32 years old who have a 30-minute lunch break, get in shape. But what you do want to do is have a unique thing that's making your program completely unrecognizable from everyone else. So it could be how much they train, it could be how they eat, it could be anything along those lines, which makes it unique and makes it very easy to grow. Right? That's the very first thing we want to do to actually grow and drive the success of your coaching business. The second biggest thing we want to really lean in heavy on with the new algorithm is that we need to really go heavy on building your personal brand. Like, people need to buy into you, they need to know you, like you, and trust you, so you can sell them your coaching program off the back of it. If you're not building content around demonstrating who you are and your story, and you're not storytelling now, you're just going to get drowned by the noise of every other coach and every other strongman coach or every other weight loss transformation or body transformation coach in the world. One of the easiest ways to solve that is build your coaching business by talking regularly about what you believe in, what you don't believe in, and get people to really buy into your values. If you do that, you become a one-of-one character on social media, and people want to work for you, and this is your audience, this is your niche, and this makes you unrecognizable from everyone else, and it makes it infinitely easier for you to get coaching clients off the back of it as well and stand out. This here is going to be a game changer in terms of being able to grow and move things forward. The third thing we want to look at is having something what I like to call the reverse fly trap. The reverse fly trap turns your followers that you have in, the views, the leads, into inquiries for your coaching program. What we want to look at with this is really strategizing and using your Instagram stories to generate sales for you even while you sleep. The easiest way to do that is have an Instagram schedule format, right? Regularly throughout the content, you want to be building know, like, and trust, sharing behind the scenes of what you get up to, the results your clients get. But then 2 to 3 times per week, we want to use the reverse fly trap strategy to get people messaging you for your coaching. we want to script those posts to just have a single story up with a picture of yourself or client result, and then have a caption which directly calls the people out you want to work with. So you might want to say, attention business owners, I'm launching a program that's going to help you with 1, 2, 3, like this benefit, and this benefit. If you want to join this program, or if you want to find out how it works, message below and I'll send you the details. This would be one style. Another style could be, I'm launching this, I have this free training. It's going to specifically help you with achieving this goal in this time frame. Do you want to know how you can do the same? They reply, and then you have leads there, and you're going to use the messaging system and funnel to actually convert them into high paying clients. If you want a messaging script to use to turn these leads that you get from stories into clients, there'll be a link below to a video that you can watch that will show you exactly what to say to these people to turn them into calls and sales. But this reverse trap is going to basically get your followers away from looking at other people's content. They're going to get them into your DMs. It's going to make it easier than ever for you to sell them your high ticket coaching program as well. The fourth thing we want to look at is obviously the messaging engine and how to convert that. That's a rather long video, like I say, but if you just literally go on and you click in the description below, you can watch that messaging engine and know what to say, how to say it, to turn them into calls. If you want to check this video out, literally go to the description, watch it. It's completely for free. You'll grow your business. It's a no-brainer not to do it, but do it after you watch this. Once you do this enough, it's literally so easy to win, because so many people are just still stuck in the old way of doing things, the old algorithm, the old process. And this is literally what's causing chaos, and this is literally what's causing coaching businesses to literally drop off a hill, and no one's basically closing. If you do those few things, it's literally so easy to win. And here's a few big numbers and a few big metrics you want to keep in mind to make sure you're winning, even with this new Instagram algorithm update. The first thing is you want to track how many people are viewing your stories, the Flytrap stories, how many people are watching your stories, and how many people are actually replying when you do the call to action, when you do the poll. Typically, we want to be aiming to have that for anywhere around 3 to 5%, which is what we have for our clients. So if you have 100 people watch your stories on that Flytrap story, you want to be getting anywhere between 3 to 5 people inquiring off the back of one story. This is literally the perfect ratio in terms of being able to drive and succeed with your coaching business. That would be the first thing. The second thing you want to look at is the DM to call rate booking. How many conversations are you having from 0 to booking a call? You want to track that percentage. With our clients, we use AI to do this. So we work out the percentage of from first conversation to actually booking a call, and we have numbers we're tracking for that as well. How many people are showing up to the call and how many people are closing are also going to be two super important metrics to be able to measure, to ensure you're in the right ratio and you can effectively grow your coaching business without a handbrake on till you hit your first 5k month, and then scale from there on as well. If you run this, it's quite literally physically impossible not to grow. If you like the style format of this video and you found this video helpful, make sure to hit like so I know what to post more of. Make sure to hit subscribe, and if you want to watch the next part of this video, which is the messaging script and how to turn story viewers into high paying clients, there'll be another video that you can watch. It's just in the description below, which will take you through the entire messaging script and funnel to move them into calls. So make sure to check that out as well, and yeah, stick around because there'll be so much more high value content just like this coming very soon your way as well.